is Susan Rice, the former UN ambassador, now the favorite to become Joe Biden's running mate. Hey everyone, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. According to Politico, those closest to Kamala Harris, who really believe Kamala Harris should be vice president of the United States, or, well, they probably think she should be president, but she doesn't get to fill that role just yet. Those closest to Kamala Harris believe that Susan Rice may be the favorite in the Biden camp to join Joe on the presidential ticket. She's a former U.S. ambassador. If you don't remember the name Susan Rice, you probably remember Benghazi, Libya. That's where the U.S. ambassador to Libya was killed, in Benghazi, and Susan Rice was just one of the administration officials who was out that Sunday on the Sunday morning talk show saying that this was not a terrorist attack, that this was in response to a Muhammad video that was on YouTube that the folks in Benghazi just did not like. Of course, that was a lie. She still claims that those were the talking points that were given to her, and I'm sure she'll stick with that throughout. The story from Politico says that, quote, at first glance, it might be easy to dismiss the former national security advisor's chances of joining Joe Biden on the Democrat ticket. Rice has never run for elected office. She doesn't bring along the loyalties of a swing state. Her work experience revolves largely around foreign affairs, which could be redundant given Biden's experience in those issues. Her son is a proud and active Republican, while the GOP has for years used her as a punching bag over the Benghazi tragedy. It was a terrorist attack, not just a tragedy. The main reason many Americans have never heard her name, but more than a dozen of Rice's friends and former colleagues recently interviewed by Politico dismissed those concerns. They argued that Rice is no stranger to the campaign trail, even if she wasn't the candidate. And besides, amid the coronavirus pandemic, what campaign trail is there? They describe Rice as a highly able government operator, the type who can hold the reins on foreign policy as a President Biden tackles the consuming domestic crisis of a pandemic and a cratered economy. The story goes on, obviously, to talk and buck up Rice as someone who would be a interesting pick, and she probably would be an interesting pick. I seem to believe that she is, one of the top choices for the Biden campaign, along with Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren, and I think even Val Demings is on the short list as well. Susan Rice would bring in a lot of baggage being tied to the Obama administration, but listen, Joe Biden is all about Obama. He wants to remind everyone of the Obama administration days, of the Obama era in America. And what Joe Biden is trying to do is, make people long for the Obama administration. That's really kind of how he's shaping things up. And he's moving further and further and further to the left. There's a lot of unknowns about Susan Rice. Where exactly is she on the moderate to far left socialist scale when it comes to Democrat policies? We've never really heard her talk about those issues, and it's very important to know where she stands on these issues, like the Green New Deal. Can she even talk about that? Can she, form an opinion when it comes to the Second Amendment, on judges, judicial candidates, and so much more? And here's why it matters. Joe Biden probably will serve one term if he's elected president, and I don't know if he'll actually make it out of his first term. He's kind of losing it up here. What I really believe is that Joe Biden wants to run, serve a couple of years, and then hand it off to his VP, and his vice president will be making a lot of decisions along with Ocasio-Cortez, Elizabeth Warren, and some of the other far lefters within the Democrat Party. Joe Biden himself, personally, may be more of a moderate Democrat, but that's the old Joe Biden. Now Joe Biden is, he's got to listen to the base of his party, and the base of Joe Biden's party is socialism. And we have to know where Susan Rice stands on the issue of socialism and where the Democrat Party is moving towards. If I had to guess, she's very much in favor of where the new Democrat Party is moving towards. And that is big, big, big government and socialism. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Have a great day.